Hey everyone, glad you're here at Nine Fingered Wrenching. So in the last video, we hit a major milestone. We actually got the car to start for the very first time. It was an exhilarating moment, but as we soon discovered, our journey hit a roadblock. Or as I like to say, a blessing.
That was weird.
The engine sounded so good when it first started, and then it started running rough, and suddenly it seized. Well, this left us baffled and frustrated. The starter refused to turn the engine over. Even with the plugs out, it wouldn't budge. I knew I was going to have to dig deeper if we were going to uncover the source of the problem. I wasn't sure what had happened. I thought maybe we had lost oil pressure. I went and bought a mechanical oil pressure gauge. So after we installed our mechanical oil pressure gauge, I put a drill onto the oil pump.
And that's supposed to turn the motor?
No, it turns the oil pump.
Just the oil pump.
So the distributor goes down through there, and there's a gear on the cam. There we go.
All right, now you're getting pressure.
To my relief, the gauge showed a healthy 70 psi of oil pressure. So that left me happy and confused. I got an 18-inch breaker bar that I could put on the motor and some of the marvelous mystery oil. It's mystery, right? And I did get the motor to turn over. But after the marvelous mystery oil, running the oil pump for a little bit and getting some oil flow into the motor, it still was not turning over very easy. It's still very, very tight.
Well, I wonder why else would it have locked up like that?
Yeah, I definitely heard a little tension in there when you're turning the crank down there.
More so than what you would think.
Yeah.
With those spark plugs out. I mean, I guess you still, with the plugs out, I mean, there shouldn't be any compression building up, right?
Yeah, that's true, because you don't even have the plugs in, right?
Yeah, so like it'll spin fairly freely, but then it gets to a spot where it's pretty tight.
I spent hours trying to figure out what went wrong.
I was on compression testers, so we know.
So it's just one step above Harbor Freight. Or it might be the equivalent. Probably made in the same place.
So we know that it's going to be accurate. Should just start with cylinder one. Let's do them in order.
Okay.
I refuse to let this setback defeat me. We're going to learn from this experience, and we're going to emerge stronger on the other side. It's a blessing, right?
You ready to rip it?
Yep.
Let me see, 150, 60, 70, about 180?
Oh, 180. Here, we should write this down as we go.
It's funny you said that. Empire said the exact same thing. So that would be about 185. You're up. You're spot on that one, 185. Yeah, that one was really high. That's actually 195.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe 170, about 165.
165.
Focus. Yeah, 165. That was 175 on, what was that, cylinder 7?
Yeah.
Dude, you're like 190.
All right, so what a mix.
Yeah.
All this has led me to the difficult decision. We're going to pull the motor out of the car. As disappointing a setback as this is, I still find it a blessing that I'm going to be able to put my eyes on the inside of this motor. We don't know what kind of cam's in it. We don't know what kind of heads are on it. We don't really know the condition overall of the motor. So this is a great opportunity for us to actually get into the motor and find out what we got. I decided today's the day. We're gonna pull the Mustang motor. And I got a cherry picker, but it doesn't seem to be working. I don't know. I'm messing with it. I happen to have a thing of some hydraulic stuff, and I was trying to put it in there, and I don't know. I had tried to pump it up, and then I let it out, and then that stuff shot everywhere. Now I got a dadgum mess in the driveway, and still don't have a cherry picker that's working right. I got to figure this out. Here comes some oil.
You got Earl coming? Is Earl coming?
Yeah, Earl's coming. Don't these things have magnets on the end of them?
Maybe. What's that? What's all that crud? That's probably magnetic. There's your fuzz right there.
Sludge?
Yeah, but it's probably got some magneticness to it. That's probably why it's stuck to the top of that thing. Is there any hard parts in there?
Nothing hard.
Nothing hard? Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, it's definitely like a gel. A jello of
magneto
materials. We'll go wipe that thing off.
Yeah.
So this is one of the drain plugs. It's got this big slimy bit of oil just stuck to the end here where that magnet is. I got a feeling that's just full of metal shavings mixed with oil. I think that's what that is. I decided I'm gonna make me some of those little wood wheel cribs or 2x4 car lifts or whatever you call them. So anyway, I cut me up a bunch of big old pile of some 2x4s 16 inches long, and I'm just gonna start building me up some little wheel cribs. Cool. So I got all my wheel cribs built. About to get the last two up underneath the front of the car. You check it out. Pretty cool. Got some room to get underneath there now. Alright, I guess I'm going to go ahead and take the power steering pump and the alternator off the front of the motor and try to see about getting the fuel line disconnected and the hoses, kind of anything on the top side that needs to be undone. I'm going to go ahead and get that done. Well, might as well start with this power steering pump, I guess. And one felt a little tight. I'm gonna hit it with a little PB blast. Let that soak in. See if I've got enough ugga-duggas to get it. I would say my ugga-duggas are low. Well, let's take our starter off. Yeah. Try that one. That's too loose. Is that in?
Yeah, that's it.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, it's nighttime. The motor's still in the car. Haven't gotten it out today. We got all the stuff off the front of the motor.
All the hoses detached, got the fuel rail off of it. So the only thing left really is underneath the car. Ooh. I need a ratchet wrench. Like I've got all kinds of metric ones, but I don't have the SAE. I mean, can I get to that easier underneath? Well, I don't know if I can get to it easier underneath. Oh, there's got to be a better way. I wonder if I could get a ratchet on it. Oh, okay. All right, that one's snug. I just gotta do that one more time. All right, so we got a little tension on there. Boy, all that power steering stuff is just like right in the way for that. Man. Whew. It's tiring. Okay, we are out of our mounts, engine mounts now. Motor's just hanging there. Let's lower our jack on our transmission some and see what happens. I hate this jack. Whoa.
Whoa.
All right. Okay, we got problems there. Here, why don't you come stand on this thing back here?
What's happening? You're learning?
I'm learning all this stuff. Learning as I go. One thing I learned is these cherry pickers are aggravating. So we gotta slide that in. Now, I just hope I can get it up high enough to get it over the top of that. We may have to lift the motor out to a certain degree, and then I may have to get underneath there with the jack real quick and lower the car down off of these cribs. Get some tension on our chains again, Daisy. Hold on anything. We're about to come out of the engine mount. There's the other engine mount. Now we're floating. see how close we get to the firewall. Oh, we got a lot of room back there for that. That's nice. I think that's probably one of the differences between like a cheap jack and a nice jack is like when you go to try to turn this jack just all goes away. Whereas I think some of the nicer ones you can kind of ease it down. Just sway with it just a little bit. Oh, these wheels don't turn. Roll. Have you ever pulled the motor, honey?
I have not.
Me either. Thing don't move very easy once you get weight on it.
Looks heavy.
This should make it lean down a little bit more. I'm going to start trying to come back. And as I do that, I want you to just kind of try to keep this from like swinging and twisting and turning and all that stuff. Oh no. We're against the house. Oh. All right. Man, check that out. Got a motor in the floor. Probably ought to go around and give him a little dose of the PB Blast. I've never set one of these up for you. Well, that's kind of awkward design, ain't it? We'll have to go inside it. So I think I might have to just get a tap if I've got that tap. Just cutting something out of there. This may be a setback, but it's not the end of the road. Just a little bump along the way, right? But the main thing I want to show you is with determination and perseverance, anything is possible. If you enjoyed this video, check out this one. Peace.